Mr. Everything, coming at you with an important announcement from the UEE Navy. The 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron, the Lions, is recruiting. Be a part of something great. Join now. We are looking for new and veteran players. The 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron is a UEE Navy carrier-based squadron. If you're looking for a disciplined, well-trained unit, join now. Not only do we want combat professions, but we need first-person marine experts, merchants, miners, salvage. All professions are welcome in the 1st Naval Aerospace.
Hello again, everybody. This is Derek, and I am back with some Star Citizen. Okay, I think I am actively ready Come on, OBS, don't crap out on me. I'm actively ready, excuse me, to finally do a phase 2 mission to success. I guess we'll find out here in just a minute. I have played one phase 2 mission. I guess it was on day 1, and it didn't go well for me. But now I have a pretty good idea of what I need to do. I've heard that, you could just kill the guy with your spaceship, you could fly around, you can gun him down. I also heard that you could drop a bomb on the base and kill him. I'm not going to do any of those because in the mission briefing it says only kill or only defend yourself if you're attacked by other people. And I feel it would be out of character to just kill everybody, right? Because I'm playing a good guy. I'm playing the United Empire of Earth's a Navy commander. So, okay. Okay. Right. This was not working. It's bugged. my rifle. I have a feeling it's off center. Oh well. Let's try to get this mission done before stuttering. You know what? I'm switching servers. Getting too much stuttering. This is going to be a first-person mission, and I can't be stuttering around. I'm going to turn on my intro while I load and take a quick potty break. I'll be right back.
Greetings, citizens. This is Lieutenant Commander Mr. Everything coming at you with an important announcement from the UEE Navy. The 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron, the Lions, is recruiting. Be a part of something great. Join now. We are looking for new and veteran players. The 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron is a UEE Navy carrier-based squadron. If you're looking for a disciplined, well-trained unit, join now. Not only do we want combat professions, but we need first-person marine experts, merchants, miners, salvage. All professions are welcome in the 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron. Our mission is to protect the UEE and its citizens. Join the 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron. Expected missions would be anti-piracy, anti-smuggling, fleet protection, search and rescue, convoy escort, bounty hunting, exploration, mining, salvage, asset protection, cargo hauls, to name a few. Join now and see the galaxy. We have an organization page on the RSI website, as well as the forums in Spectrum, and we have our very own Discord. Role-playing is encouraged, but not mandatory. The galaxy awaits. Join now. Whether you're casual or competitive, we're looking for committed players. We're based on a World War II U.S. Navy Air Squadron theme. Our focus are carrier-based craft, with our primary being the Sabre. But all ships are needed and wanted in the squadron. We would like to have a wide variety of ships to allow all kinds of gameplay. Visit now your local Navy recruiter and join the 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron. The squadron is growing. Visit our recruiter at robertspaceindustriescom/orgs/1NAS to become a member of something great. Greetings, citizens. This is Lieutenant Commander Mr. Everything coming at you with an important announcement from the UEE Navy. The 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron, the Lions, is recruiting. Be a part of something great. Join now. We are looking for new and veteran players. The 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron is a UEE Navy carrier-based squadron. If you're looking for a disciplined, well-trained unit, join now. Not only do we want combat professions, but we need first-person marine experts, merchants, miners, salvage. All professions are welcome in the 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron. Our mission is to protect the UEE and its citizens. Join the 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron. Expected missions would be anti-piracy, anti-smuggling, fleet protection, search and rescue,
I'm just getting
convoy
set up here.
escort, bounty hunting, exploration, mining, salvage, asset protection, cargo hauls, to name a few. Join now and see the galaxy. We have an organization page on the RSI website, as well as the forums in Spectrum, and we have our very own Discord. Role-playing is encouraged, but not mandatory. The galaxy awaits. Join now. Whether you're casual or competitive, we're looking for committed players. We're based on a World War II U.S. Navy Air Squadron theme. Our focus are carrier...
Okay, I'm back. Still not letting me drink. I was wondering if it would let me take water straight from storage. It won't. Okay. I switched to the EU server. Okay, I'm not getting any stuttering, which is good. Okay. Wow. Doing it again. I wonder if while the PTU is running for 3.24.3 and the Evocati PTU for 4.0, while those are running, they have to dedicate servers to those endeavors, and they might have dedicated the best servers or the fastest servers or the most servers to those endeavors, leaving the live servers to fend for themselves. It's kind of what it feels like. All right, guys, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to end the stream, right? And it's 1:20 where I'm at. I'm going to jump back on when it's 2 o'clock. So it'll be about 40 minutes from now. Okay? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to jump back on at that point and see if I can't get this game to run without stuttering, and also it'll let me take care of the business that I need to take care of. I got a few things that I've got to do before I streamed. I just wanted to jump on here at 1 a.m. but stuffed avocado. So, are you an Evocati? Because they call the Evocatis avocados. I appreciate the 07. But I want you to know something about the 07. 07 is an insult. I know everybody's taking it on as I mean, pop culture or whatever has converted it into uh, a compliment, right? Or a a salute, which it's not a salute. I don't know if you can see if you were looking at an '07. What are you looking at? You're looking at the O being the head, right? And the 7 being whoever that person is on my screen. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to explain. Or, you know, this is what a little bit of history. When the O is your head, right? And then the 7, if I'm looking at the screen and I see this stuffed avocado sending me this '07, so I'm looking at it, and if I was to look at a human being, I would see a head, I would see a left arm going up, and then the your elbow can't get higher than your head, right? It's impossible. Well, I mean, I suppose you could get your elbow higher than your head, and then you're bringing your hand down, right? That's not how you salute. Um, Now, if that's your wrist, which is what it's designed to be, then you're getting a salute like this. See? '07, right? This is, first of all, you don't salute with a bent wrist or an elbow way up here, right? And you don't have a head. I'm overthinking it, but this is the way it was originally designed as an insult. And then people have adopted it as a salute. It's easy to type. '07, super easy to type. Makes it makes it convenient. But if you wanted to have a more appropriate salute, oh, excuse me, you might do something like this. Or even better yet, because a salute should be from your right arm, right? Which that character that I'm portraying is a head with a right arm. Your elbow should be the only thing bent, and your salute should come up to your eyebrow, right? And with a straight wrist, not a bent wrist, not a bent elbow, right? Just pop. That's me venting. I think, I don't know, 10 years ago, I tried to tell people, I tried to say, your '07s are not right. You're throwing me a left-handed bent wrist salute. And having been in the military, that's kind of insulting. It can be funny. Okay, I get it. It's funny. But and it's convenient, and everybody in the world recognizes the '07 as, a friendly salute. It's no disrespect and all that stuff. But whenever I see it, that's what I see. I see disrespect. I know you don't mean it that way. I know you were trying to be, you know, trying to be friendly and all. And I'll take it as that. I take it as friendly. So, stuffed avocado, how are you doing this evening? Are you doing all right? Good, good. Just started playing the game, so trying to learn everything. I'm doing really good. Thank you for asking. Um, I am. Uh, this might be the first time you've come into my stream or whatever, so let me let you know. Uh, I do miniature painting for a living, right? I have a bunch of like I don't know if you can see this, but I have a bunch of German World War II miniatures on my table over here that I paint. And I have a tendency to paint during the afternoon and into the evening. And I usually don't get a chance to play until late at night, like after midnight. So, because that's when I'll put my figures down, and then I'll take some time for myself, and that's in the game. If you want to ask me any questions, feel free to ask. I've been playing since 2013. So I've owned Star Citizen before there was anything to log into. There was a time when they released a hangar module. They called it the hangar module, and you could log into your hangar. And all you could do is walk around inside your hangar and look at your spaceship. That's all you could do. Then they came out with the social module, which then you could log into your hangar. Then you could take the elevator to Area 18, and you could walk around and look at the shops and the hotel and all that stuff. And we thought at that time, right, the early years, 2015-ish, we thought that those assets would be in the game. The only thing that's carried over is like the Gray Cat buggy. Some of the armors and clothing has come across. Some of the shops look pretty similar, but where they were placed and stuff like that, totally not. And then they released this thing called the dogfight module, which you could log into the your hangar. You could take, or I don't remember if you had to go to almost always had to go to your hangar first. I think you would get into your ship, and then no, that's right, there was a sim pod. There was a sim pod sitting inside of your hangar. You could get into your sim pod, and you could join this thing called Arena Commander. And then you would go into Arena Commander, and you would be randomly assigned other people to fight with against either each other or AI, Van Duel. if you wanted your friends to join with you, this was really weird long time ago stuff when they didn't really have a launcher or anything. This is taking forever. This is taking way longer than it's supposed to. I'm going to end everything. Okay, I'm going to bring it back up. I've decided not to restart at 2 o'clock. I decided to stick it out. Okay, we are restarting. There was a way to get your friends together to join into the same match. You had to share your IP address. You had to type, or the leader, whoever's launched the game, everybody, he had to give out his IP address so that you could join that IP. It was very basic. All right. Yeah, EU didn't want me to join. I'm going to try best. I want to get a server that doesn't have any stutter. And that's another thing. I would think that at this hour of the night, there wouldn't be a whole lot of people playing. But I forget that there's people all around the world that play this game, so there's people on 24/7. So if you have any questions, Avocado, you can definitely ask me, and I probably will have the answer. And how new are you? Like, did you just get the game like 1 day ago, or a month ago, or 10 years ago? When did you get the game? Okay, we're loading. No, I thought I saw something. Yep, I think I did. About 2 days ago. Oh my gosh, you're brand new. You're a little baby. Okay, so now I'm going to ask you 2 more questions. What I'm trying to do is build a foundation, so I think I can help you better. Which ship did you back? Right? Which ship did you choose when you pledged? And what do you think you want to do in the game? Like, what do you think your primary profession will be? I know you probably haven't given a whole lot of thought about it, but just give me a general idea. Also, when I stream this late at night, 1:30, 2 o'clock or whatever, I don't anticipate having a whole lot of viewers, right? That's it's kind of a convenience because then I can spend personal one-on-one time, but it's also a downside because then there's not like a bunch of people chatting with me. But that's okay because I'm not a good streamer. I'm really not. I'm I try. I get on here and I talk to my audience and I play the game and I get killed and I have a good time, and I think that's what people come back for. But I don't think I'm really that good at it. But we'll see. And just so you know, you'll probably get this a lot in the game. People are going to assume based on your name, if you use the same name in Star Citizen, the Andromeda constellation. Want to do all of it, but mostly want to make money. Right. So you want to be like a jack of all trades. Okay, if this keeps doing this, I don't know what we're going to do. Because you see how it's not loading? My loading crossbar at the bottom's gone. It's disappeared. Not even moving. So I'm going to not restart, but I'm going to go back to the menu. Or maybe I have to go. Well, maybe. It gave me a Star Citizen is not responding. It stopped running unexpectedly. Something went wrong. Port a bug. Nah, I'm not going to do all that. I keep trying to tell you this, but I keep getting interrupted by this game. I'm restarting again. Man, tonight's not going to be a good night for me. I don't know. But just to warn you, you're probably going to get a lot of people asking you questions, trying to get you to reveal secrets because of your name. If you use stuffed avocado in the game, they're going to assume you are an evocati because evocatis have a nickname of avocado, the avocados. And, okay, we'll just go with Australia. Apparently, I love Australia. I have the best results with Australian servers. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. They just have the cleanest. It seems like they have the best running servers. That doesn't mean they're perfect. But the evocati, because you probably don't even know what that is yet, they're a group of Star Citizen players that have volunteered their gameplay time to play on unreleased patches. So like they're getting ready to release this patch called patch 4.0, and they've been getting the evocati to test the 4.0 patch. We don't know anything about it, but in this last run, they've allowed the Evocati to stream 4.0. I was in Evocati for about a year, maybe 2 years, about a year or a year and a half, 2 years, something like that. I don't remember. But to become an Evocati, you had to print the non-disclosure agreement. I had to sign it. I had to fax it back to them with a copy of my driver's license. And then they gave me access to the Evocati build, which is about 1 or 2 builds in advance. And you have an Evocati section on the forum, which nobody can see except the Evocatis. And you go into that section of the forum, which they call Spectrum in this game, just so you know. And in Spectrum, you report bugs and discuss what they're focusing on and stuff like that. Because sometimes they'll say to ride the elevators up and down and see if you can find any problems. So then everybody and their brother on the Evocati servers would be riding the elevators. It'd be funny. And then, or they would say, I want everybody to take the Cutlass. Oh, also they gave you permission to use every single ship. You know, it opened up every single ship. So you could, like, we want you to take a Cutlass and we want you to go through the asteroid field and see if you see any bugs, you know, or whatever. Basically, they would give you, this would all be in Spectrum. And in the early days of the game, I would report every single bug. I would go looking for bugs. And then that's why I decided, since I do this already, why don't I become an Evocati? And then I found out that 100% of my playing time was dedicated to, and I don't have a whole lot. I have a couple hours, you know, a night or whatever to play. And they would only be in the Evocati build. I wouldn't be accomplishing anything. I would be testing. Oh, I would only be testing. And I got to the point where I was like, why am I doing this? I'm not getting any reward other than the fact that I get to see the build early. You know, I'm not getting free credits, or I'm not getting a free ship or anything like that. So I can't stream while I do it, because you have to sign an NDA and you're not allowed to stream or anything. So it basically cut me off from the community. So I said, I'm not doing it anymore. I have an organization called the 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron. I couldn't basically load and play with them because I was in the Evocati. And I mean, there came a time when I stopped logging into the Evocati server and just started playing the game. And then it got to the point where I wasn't reporting those bugs as frequently. And I felt like, I didn't have to quit, but I felt like I needed to quit, mainly for their sake, because that would open up a slot they could fill with somebody that would be more dedicated than I was. Because I started to give them less attention. You know, I put more time and effort into my organization. And I think I lost some players at that time because we weren't having very many activities and stuff like that. Because, as you probably know, with a guild or an organization or a super group or a clan or whatever you want to call it, there has to be somebody that's pushing everybody, and there just wasn't enough of that going on. We had at one point something like 60 members in our organization, and well, while the Stanton system is loading, and I don't know why it's taking so long, um, the the organization started as a MechWarrior Online. What did they call them? Unit? MechWarrior. I can't remember what MechWarrior Online called their organizations. I think they were just called units. And we had a group called the Davian Royal House Guards. And we have t-shirts made. I even have dog tags. I got a pair of dog tags hanging on the wall over there that say Davian Royal House Guards. They got our organization logo and stuff like that. And we had something like 200 members in our group and in MechWarrior Online. But I wanted something that was a little more first person, because in MechWarrior you're always in a mech, and it's not first person. I mean, you can't walk around, go to shops, you can't meet people. There's no role playing really or anything like that. It's all, and we were using TeamSpeak and all kinds of stuff. And I said, and I was looking for my next best role playing game, because I played City Heroes and Lord of the Rings Online, and I played a bunch of Champions, and what was the other one? I even played DC Heroes for a while. I liked all those superhero games. And then I played some fantasy ones. I played a bunch of fantasy ones, and none of them really caught my interest. And then somebody at work told me about Star Citizen. He said, have you checked this out? And I was like, no, I've never heard of it. So I went and checked out Star Citizen, and I was like, ooh, this is kind of like Traveler, which I'm a big role-playing nerd, and Traveler is one of my favorite role-playing games, pen and paper. And so I backed it early on, 2013. And I knew it wasn't going to come out immediately. I thought it would take 2 or 3 years. 11 years later, here we are. But, and I gradually, backed it with, I even had a subscription for a while where I was paying like $10 a month for like a year or something like that. Because when I was playing City of Heroes, I was paying $15 a month, and I thought that was reasonable for an online game. Something about a subscription model, I know, right? The game actually started getting backed in 2012, but I didn't hear about it until 2013. So, low at ding. Error, disconnected. Inactive for too long. Okay. We'll just go to best, see what happens. So I told my group, the Davian Royal House Guards, that I was going to form a squadron on Star Citizen, but stay with the Davian Royal House Guards, and we would consider it like an aerospace addition to a mech warrior unit, right? And that lasted for about 1 month, maybe not even. Okay, music, oh, it changed. But I realized that I couldn't focus enough of my time to run both a Star Citizen squadron and a mech warrior clan, right? So what I did was I put somebody else in charge of the mech warrior clan, one of my closest allies, and I took about 60 people, it was about 60, over to Star Citizen with me. It didn't stop them from playing mech warrior. It was just that they also had joined Star Citizen. And also recruited from outside. And we had about 60 players. And then I told the guys, oh, well, something's happening. Okay. So I told the guys, and look at my water, it's 59. I have water in my inventory. But it won't go to my hand. And look at my rifle. Okay, we're going to try this. Did it let me drop it? It looked like it did. Ah, there it is on the ground. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, we got a water on the ground. All right, I'm drinking. I'm gonna litter. See if she's going to the lobby. Okay, I'm almost okay with this. All right, so okay. So I went back to this guy and I said, okay, you've been running the you've been running the clan for a while now. I'm going to be spending the majority of my time in Star Citizen, so I'll be back from time to time to play, Mech Warrior, but I'm basically turning everything over to him. So I transferred responsibility and everything to him. And then I basically focused all my time in Star Citizen. And then, I don't need to go into all the details of my dirty little laundry or whatever, but he kicked me out of the Mech Warrior clan. And I have no way to, get back into it or something. I even contacted him and said, hey, was this a mistake or did you do it on purpose? And he said he did it on purpose. What is going on? Okay, Windows just had a nasty pop-up telling me that they can back up my data and transfer everything from Windows 10 to Windows 11. But maybe that is why everything was stuttering on my end or whatever. Like, get out of here. Okay, I made it. Yeah, he said he did it on purpose because of all the bad things I did. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what bad things? First of all, the Davian Royal House Guards was my org. And when I went to the website that I had started for the organization, everything was exactly as I left it. You know, the motto and the charter and all that stuff was exactly the same. He didn't change anything. And he didn't provide me with any details. But the organization was going through a little bit of a
vehicle selected. Stand by.
All right. It's going to be large hangar.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Really?
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Extra large hangar. Ooh. All right. Enough of that. So we came over as the first Royal Aerospace Squadron. Hey, my little bed thing is here that I put here a while back. Even after logging out and logging back in, it's still there. That's cool. Yeah, Constellation is a nice ship. It's right on the edge of being too big for a beginner, but but it's not. But it's not too big. It just feels like it might be too big. It's not. It's a good size. So your constellation Andromeda. If I'm all my weapons are charged, right? Okay, there's a little bit of a delay here. All right.
Launch complete.
Do I not have a helmet on? Nope.
Landing gear retracted.
There's the space station. You see it? All right, so while we're journeying up to the space station area, this is I have to kill a guy. This is I have to destroy a bunch of stuff. Yella. Supplies, ships, or vehicles found there. Please note that while this location provides material support, it's unknown whether or not gang members will be there. We strongly advise you to plan. So that's basically staying in my ship and just blowing everything up. This one is I have to land and fight my way to the dude. I think I want to do that one because it's kind of an infiltration style mission. Bara Bear. Okay, where am I going? Oh, I'm going to Hurston.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
Now let's see if I can... There we go. Wait, I saw the line. Crew L3. Okay. I'll just go to Hurston on my own.
Quantum travel initiated.
Okay, it's going to take a couple of minutes to get there. And the 11 years or the 12 years, I don't fault them for taking this long, but in the early days, like the first 4 or 5 years, in the first year, or at least when I backed it, they had like a Kickstarter style backing. So as they made money, it added features. And when they got to 60 million, I think it was 60 million, they stopped the progress of the features, which everyone was kind of like, okay, that's fine. That means now we know what's going to be in the game. But it didn't stop. As more people backed and they made millions and millions of dollars, every few months they would add a feature, or they would update their technology, or their overall, like what they anticipate the game to look like at the end. And for the first 4 or 5 years, they kept adding things, which, don't get me wrong, everything they added was really cool, but everyone knew it was going to extend the due date, right? It was going to push it back even further. And it got to a point where everybody thought the game would never be finished because of feature creep. They kept creeping in new features. Mining and salvaging and bounty hunting and exploration, mercenary work, and multi-crew ships. And it just got to a point where a lot of people started to get frustrated. Now, I understand their frustration, and I too got a little frustrated, but I looked at it as a positive, because I was saying, if they add more features, that just means there's going to be more to do in the game. There's going to be more, but other than things to do, they would change how they were going to do it. So, like originally,
Quantum fuel at 50%.
in the backer progress list, they announced that they were going to, if they reached a certain number of dollars, they would start with 100 solar systems.
Quantum travel complete.
And we barely have one solar system. We're getting ready to have 2 solar systems. when 4.0 releases. I'm looking for the yellow. There it is. Now I see the yellow marker. It's Maker's Point. It's obstructed. I could just fly there, but that's... They're making it... Okay, that's me. Routing not available. Okay, I'll jump here and then just fly over. This will get me at least halfway there.
Quantum travel complete.
That's not a cool little image. How come my guns aren't working? Oh, I'm in navigation mode. Okay, let's just hypothetically. Okay. That's fine. Let's... Wait, that's my engines. That's how I want it set up. I've got it set on cruise control, so I don't have to hold the key down, it'll just fly. I am, well, if you got to eat, you got to eat, man. I'm on my way to kill a terrorist leader. And he's on a platform that I have to walk onto, and it's going to be full of terrorists. So I'm just going to, but I'm not supposed to kill anybody other than him unless they attack me. I tried this mission once before, and I learned that or I came up with a strategy that I'm just going to shoot the guy, or I'm going to give him like a little stealth takedown, and then I'm going to run back to my ship and leave. Under fire, right? So that's my idea. My idea the first time was I went for a takedown, which means I walked right up to him and choked him out, stabbed him in his kidneys. But when I reached out and grabbed him, I actually grabbed the guy that was standing next to him, so I wasn't able to kill him. So then I had to stay there and actually shoot him because he was fighting back. And then because of that, everybody around him started shooting me too. And then I got killed. So I'm going to try to rectify that with a clean kill, and then I'm going to run back to my ship. That's the plan. And I tried quantuming to this location, but there's nothing to lock onto. But that's okay. I'm enjoying the flight. Wait a second. I had a feeling I was a little off kilter. Yeah, this is a Saber Comet, right? It comes with this. Wait a second. Wait a second. They changed my paint job. Okay, you see that little triangle aircraft looking thing on the left wing? That used to be a UEE symbol. Now it's the Aegis logo. There's another one right there in my missile rack. And then there's Aegis on the right fin, my tail. It's on both sides. Okay. Well, this is a little bit more camouflage. That's good because the UEE symbol was bright blue. Still at 357 kilometers. Okay. Now I'm wearing the traditional Marine heavy armor, so you would think that the NPC terrorists would say, hey, there's a Marine and he's walking right up to our leader. What do we do? But I guess that's not in the game yet. Identification of, based on if I'm wearing a policeman's, uniform, or if I'm wearing a bum's, torn jeans. That's not even in there. It's just, they just don't bother with you until you do something hostile. The first time I did this, I found out that the bad guy was sitting on a, it looked like an old oil derrick or oil, offshore oil rig, and there was no way to land and walk up to the oil rig. I had to land on the oil rig, which I thought was which is a first time experience for me. I was like, should I land here? Can I land? Are they just gonna immediately start shooting at me? And it's the first time I've even seen an oil rig in the game. Just so you know, Avocado, even though I joined as long as I've been playing, the last 2 years, I have not touched the game. I only came back to the game about a month ago. Maybe even less than that. This is taking entirely way too long. Let's get some altitude. Or let's just speed up. There we go. My speed limiter was set at 400, and I just raised it to 12 something. But I'm only moving at 581. But the higher you go, the faster you should be allowed to move. There we go. I'm going at 7 now. 800 meters per second. 2 Gs. All right, now I should be able to level out. $200 meters, okay. That's just awesome. That's just a beautiful screenshot, you know what I mean? See the curvature of the planet and everything. Just so you know, the planets are only like 1/8 the size of an actual planet. If they were 1-to-1, it would just take too long to get anywhere. Plus, everything would be spread out, which I think it should be, especially on a some planets I think should be mostly barren. And that gives the players an opportunity to set up their bases in between populated areas. Okay, we're gonna fly down. My speed's gonna automatically lower because the more air resistance there is, the slower the ship goes. Still going at 1220 though. which is what, Mach 2? All right, we're gonna angle this down just a little bit more. Get the speed to drop a little bit faster so that we can get in a little bit, so we don't overshoot. Yeah, and they've taken sniper rifles out of the game, I've noticed. Every shop that I've gone to, you can't buy a sniper rifle or a scope. They used to have those. No, I don't want to jump. Okay, now I'm in the atmosphere. And it's a bad atmosphere. Okay, let's turn the quantum off. So it's going to automatically drop me to 200 meters per second. Contact, he says. My sensor is finding a ship. A couple of them. Okay. Trying to increase my sensor range. Not working on this ship very well.
Contact.
There we go. Look at this junk pile. What's my altitude? 300 meters? Okay. Can't see anything in this smog. There's a Connie on the ground. See, they're teleporting. Not supposed to be like that, but, you know, hey, what can you do? Where did this guy come from?
Shields under fire.
They are.
Shields under fire.
Looks to be me.
Shields under fire.
Yeah, teleportation gives them a big advantage. I know it's just server desync or whatever, but
Friendly target. Shields under fire.
I shouldn't be switching targets like this. I should be focusing on one or the other. But I can't help myself. Stop teleporting, you bastard.
Missile lock.
Yeah,
Missile lock.
too close.
Kill.
Kill. Oh, okay. I'll accept it.
Missile lock. Shields under fire.
Okay, I've got this guy's engine area damaged. He's got to get through his shields again. Without running into the ground. Pausing so that my guns can recharge. No ramming this time, buddy. Whoa. No, 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 no. If you look at my MFD on the left, you can see the guns and you can see their charge.
Kill.
Okay, he's killed. Okay, let's lower. What if there was cargo in any of these ships or whatever? I was wondering, would I be able to loot them? But I don't have any place to put a cargo because this is a fighter, not a cargo ship. Is there an elevator or something here? What is here? How do I want to approach this?
Docking request initiated. Docking request denied. Landing gear deployed. Landing complete.
Okay, let's get my helmet on. See, I landed behind this thinking that, you know, like I said, when I go running, sounds like there's water, like I'm on a coast or shoreline. If you see anybody, yell out. There's somebody standing there. There's somebody standing there too, right there. And right there. That's why I bought a suppressor, because I think I can take one of them out. Ooh, look at this. I'm coming up on the low ground. I guess I could prone and do a low crawl. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Is that a guy? It's hard to tell. See, I only want to deal with one at a time. I don't want to have to deal with all of them. Okay, there he is. How come I can't give me a 360? Couple of them over there. Trying to do my best infiltration. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Can't resist. Okay, so he's... Whoa, the wrong button. Okay, what happened? Did I fall? Get up. Get up, Marine. Heavy armor's not, like, built for running.
Launch complete. Landing gear retracted.
You suckers. Phase 2, here it is. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Save Stanton mission status. Phase 2 of 6. 2? Did I... Oh, even though I got killed, I did kill the command, the target. So, okay, yeah, this would be the second one. All right, so we're gonna go to the hospital. That's what we're gonna do. But we gotta get some altitude. Oh, that's right. Okay. Flying upside down. OM1. Okay.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
Getting a lot of dust on my windshield.
Landing gear deployed.
Gotta be careful with this server stuttering the way it is.
Landing complete. Systems offline.
Oh, look at that injury. Go to the hospital. Get this taken care of. Get this sucking chest wound taken care of. Wait. Oh. Turn on the lights. Come on. There you go. I didn't want to fall through the floor, you know?
Just by being here, already taken an important step on the road to wellness.
Anthony Odlaw, please contact the front desk.
Number 7.
Hello.
Would the head nurse please report to Med Station 4? Head
Feeling
nurse to
better?
Med Station 4.
What better way to celebrate than with a frosty hydro frost from Kilton? The sweet, cool treat everyone loves. Oh, doctor. Forget that stress and just relax. Everyone here at Kelto RX is going to take great care of you. Already taken an important step on the road to wellness. Be sure to stop by our pharmacy for quality medicine.
Okay, let's get all fixed up. No injuries, 100% health. Okay.
Why should healthcare be a hassle? Recently ranked 5th in patient wait times. Choose convenience. Choose Kelto RX.
Helping somebody out in chat. He was wondering why the weapon groups instead of the speed limiter.
The right treatment has never been easier, thanks to the advanced digital medical assistance available at every Kelto RX.
Attention, emergency
Okay.
staff. Got an accident inbound. It's a pretty big one, so team stand by. Urgent page for Nurse Radcliffe. Report to emergency.
I'm not sure how many of those I got on me. Whoa,
Better
you
way to
must be
celebrate.
psychic.
Frosty Hydrofrost from Kilton. The sweet, cool treat everyone loves.
Oh, I don't have anything here. Oh, it's all back at my main port of call. Okay, you know what that means? I'm going on a shopping spree. We're going to the Galleria. Don't forget, if you got any questions for me or you want to chat with me, drop something in the chat. I don't mind pausing and responding. Or I never know where I'm going on any of these ports because I don't have them all memorized. They're not all the same. This must be the food court. I don't want the food court. I want to get some magazines. There's an advertisement. They're advertising Orison. I don't think I've ever seen them advertise like that before. I know I haven't. There's cassava. Okay, I looked up here already. Maybe the gun shop is in the food court. I know they have a gun shop here. Keeping an eye on my mini map. To see if there's a passage that I might have missed. Armor shop. Okay, I see an armor shop on my mini map. Hey, here it is. Oh, there it is. All right. All right, guys, so it's 3 o'clock now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the stream here. After a successful mission, I feel like I made progress. And we've got two of these in the bag. Just need 4 more. But next time I log in, I should just show up right here at Everest Harbor. And my ship should be stored. I'm going to go store it just to make sure. And then we're going to call it quits for the night.
to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Perfect. That way, when I wake up here, I won't have to claim it. Alright, guys. Hopefully I'll be on again tomorrow night. If you're around, come back and check out another mission for the Phase 2. I'm going to definitely try to get 6 of the Phase 2 in so I can progress to Phase 3. I'm really having a good time. So, and I love the company.